life that makes it even harder for this, that you can come to a resolution. And I also think it makes it even harder for you.
I know it must be hard on my mother, but in some ways I feel like my mother has somehow failed to be a mom.
In resolving this?
In resolving this. This wouldn't have been as big as it is if she caught it earlier and dealt with it earlier and called order as a mother earlier. It wouldn't have gotten here. But because she did not come to party where this is concerned, it has escalated into what it is now, of which from my point of view, we've reached a point of no return.
Nginokumesaba uKheli unolaka. And two, kubuyindlela engikhuliswe ngayo. Uma ikhulumela phezulu ngiba novalo. Ngabe ngazi ukuthi ngizomqala ngakuphi. Hayi ukuthi bengihleli ngingayifisi lonto ngoba namanje iyangidla ngiyafisa ukuthi umntana monolaka.
So these are two things, Mama Ititai. One is, I don't know how much of what you do and how you care for Mama makes your Mama feel she has to somehow compromise certain things.
Let me tell you, Anil, I'm going to say this in front of my mother. This whole thing of not stepping into the role of being a mother is not starting now.
Okay.
It started a long time ago when we were kids. My sister and I would get up to no good. My mother would literally tell us, it has been a thing of hers that every time the going gets high when she needs to be a mom, she runs away. I don't think my mother understands the gravity or the magnitude of the damage that was done by my sister.
Are you in touch with Usiska K?
Ngiyakhuluma naye ethenini. Ngifuna indlela yokuthi ngingakhuluma kanjani naye. Yena unginikeza ukuthi ma ngicela ukuthi ukhululeke, anginanex usisi wami manje ngiyamkhumbula. Manje ngiyamsaba uKheli ngiqamba.
Kusho sister.
Mina ngokwami ngiyamsaba uKheli.
It amazes me how I am seen as umuntu onolaga when I've literally carried this family throughout my entire life, when they keep throwing things at me. It gets to a point where I've had enough. Anil. My sister went and embarrassed me to the whole flippin' country. My mother did nothing. I gave my mother time. I came crying home to my mother. She did nothing. Walking through the door and I'm hurt. Nothing changed between my mother and my sister when she was wrong. She was still welcomed with warm hands. My mother was even willing to leave me at my house with my children. But she kept the communication with her child. And for me, it felt like my mother chose my sister over me. She was in KZN at a launch posing great. To hell with the one that we've heard. My mother.
You see, Lentina Manglada Maning and Ukele, it feels as though she says she has even divorced. We are turned in, but what you should have offered is a mother.
I resent what my mother stands for. Let me tell you, what I've learned with my mother is that anything that my sister does, she turns a blind eye and carries on as if nothing happened.
If you are sitting at home and wondering how Zandi and Kelly's relationship got this worse, then let me take you back. It all began when Zandi was about to divorce her husband, Umhlonishwa Kumete. According to his celebs, she said Kelly is toxic and needs help. If I was divorcing my husband, maybe it would have been a little bit easier and lighter, but I'm separating from a person I have known for all my life and have shared laughs, pain, excitement, and disappointment with all my life with my sister, Zandi's letter reads. Zandi then listed a number of things which make her want to divorce Ukeli Khumalo. The list includes Zandi's payment to being featured in Kelly's upcoming reality show, which is this one. She would send money to Kelly and her kids. meaning and implying ukuthi Zandi thinks ukuthi she is supporting Kelly nengane zakhe. Kelly apparently exploited Zandi as a backup dancer. Zandi went to jail and was questioned by police, and she also was subjected to a lie detector test. Lento yama drugs, abuse apparently. And at the end of the list, she says, if I started telling you other issues, your jaws will drop. So carry on watching. Tell me here, why are you not subscribed to my channel? Please make sure to subscribe and put on the post notifications so that every time that I upload, you'll be the first to know. Let's get to the story.